Welcome back to One Brain Ups. Last time we raised the standard. This time, we're gonna see what's next.
The Liberation Army's sweeping victory seems to signal a turn in the war for Dayin. However, General Jared uses his superior numbers to harry the group and threaten their fragile momentum. Benyan has fortified its army with weapons and supplies bought with funds stolen from Dayin. Benyan has also purchased the swords of a vast number of mercenaries from these same stolen funds. The Liberation Army does not want for willing fighters of its own. However, most are old men and inexperienced boys whose passion far outstrips their skill. The Liberation Army has no choice. It must bolster its ranks if it is to meet Benyan on equal terms. Its only hope lies locked in Benyan's prison camps, where Dayin's former soldiers await their rescue.
Yeah, there's a line in there that reminds me of Lord of the Rings, the line about most of the willing fighters being old men or young boys, and it just reminds me of, in preparation for the battle at Helm's Deep, Gimli saying, "Most of these men have seen too many winters," and Legolas saying, "or too few." I think it was Gimli and Legolas who said that. Aragorn might have said one of those lines. Anyway, back to Fire Emblem. And also, speaking of Lord of the Rings, there's definitely a connection, at least in physical resemblance, between Azuka and Grima Wormtongue. Anyway, and I guess in terms of the story as well, but let's continue here. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Speaking of Wormtongue, I guess I brought that up at an appropriate time, didn't I? Okay, so we're going to be attacking a prison camp and trying to break out some ex-Dan soldiers. Okay. I don't like where this is going. Yeah. Exalted meditation. Okay. Yep. I don't know, Izuka just seems like an idiot to me. Yeah, that's putting it mildly, Tironio. Okay, and with that, we are to the base. So as always, info first. Oh boy, I've been waiting for this info conversation. Here we go. Yes, here we are. Oh boy. Oh no. That I don't doubt. Her fiance. Ooh. Yeah, that's awkward. Okay. So, yeah. I'm just gonna let the conversation finish. Even during a fight. Well, I'm sorry, Meg, you won't be coming to any more of our battles. Pookums. Yes, she did call you Pookums. So yeah, that's that conversation. So yeah, Braum, who, I actually mentioned him briefly in the last video, but yeah, his daughter, his youngest daughter is Meg, and, he had promised his daughters that one of them would be married off to Zehark, and so Meg came to Dane to find Zehark, and here we are. So yeah, sadly, that is the end of that storyline. We never get any follow-up with it. It's just kind of a fun, joke for this point in the game. But, it would be kind of cool if they had given, like, Zehark and Meg a paired ending. That would be interesting. But anyway, let's see what Peleus has to say. Yeah, I'd like to know as well. But you're the prince. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I get that. Yeah. Yeah, this is her whole mind-reading ability thing. Never really understood why Micaiah is so concerned by him sweating. Oh, never mind. She noticed the mark. Okay, so, there was some support dialogue that discussed spirits in Path of Radiance. It was in Khalil and Tormod's supports, so you wouldn't have seen it unless you supported those two. And I believe it's also mentioned in Ike and Soren's support. But, yeah, Peleus goes into it in more detail here, and it actually has a bit more context given in Radiant Dawn. Branded. That we know quite a bit more about from Path of Radiance. But apparently Micaiah doesn't know what the Branded are, so... yeah, this is what Soren explained in Path of Radiance. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, talking about the Branded there and the Spirit's Protection. So Peleus mentioned there that he has the mark of Spirit's Protection, and that it is often mistaken for a brand, which... so there are certain Bjork who have Lagu's ancestry that will be marked with a brand, and usually they'll also have some other abilities. We'll learn more about the Branded as we go here. But yeah, if you didn't play Path of Radiance, all you really need to know is that both the Bjork and the Lagus tend to shun the Branded. The Bjork tend to, I mean, they certainly discriminate against them, but Lagus just outright ignore the Branded and pretend they don't exist, so Soren explained in Path of Radiance that's what Soren himself is Branded. We'll see him again in this game, obviously. Yeah, in any case, they kind of explain that, you can kind of blend in with Bjork as long as you hide the brand. But anyway, Peleus was saying he has the Mark of Spirit's Protection, which is a similar-looking mark that comes from making a pact with a magical spirit, which can make you a powerful magic user. And he commented that Micaiah also has the Mark of Spirit Protection on her hand. Micaiah apparently didn't know about Spirit's Protection, which led Peleus to think that, the spirit must have entered the pact with her. So yeah, we'll probably get some follow-up on that a bit later. Okay, so let's go ahead and manage our inventories here. So we got a Brave Sword out of that conversation. We're going to go ahead and give it to Zehark. Again, I'm not really going to be using Edward, so we'll give it to the sword user we are using. And I'm going to convoy that red gem. We're not going to... well, we might end up selling it here. I want to be careful about this. There's a certain strategy that's going to come up later that we're going to want to be careful about selling too many valuable things with this group. Okay. Oh, and Tironio, okay, now at this point... well, okay, you know what, I'm actually going to take out the Bronze Lance and just have him equip that, but he's not going to be usable for the rest of Part 1, so we don't need him to have any items. And Aaron... I mean, you've already got a Steel Lance and multiple Javelins. Yeah, we'll just leave those in the convoy for now. Okay, so... yeah, we also got Fiona after the last chapter, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to convoy her items too. We're not going to be deploying her. So, if you look at her stats, they're pretty underwhelming. She's just way under-leveled for this point of the game, and there's not enough time to train her. We only have a few chapters left in Part 1. She's not even deployable for some of them, and when you can deploy her, she's just too weak to do any damage to anything. So if you train her up, she can be capable, but it's just way too much grinding. When I mentioned that Meg is not the most useless member of this party, of the Dane Liberation Army, I was talking about Fiona. She absolutely is useless. We will deploy her probably in Part 3, but we're not going to really do much with her. Anyway, so she's there, as is Meg. They don't need any items. Okay, Nolan is starting to run low on that steel axe and hand axe, but he's got fresh ones there. So he's probably fine with weapons for now. Ileana could probably use some new tomes. Well, okay, let's actually check the bargains. I know there's a wind edge in here. Yeah, and the thing is, we're like basically out of money. I would really like to get the wind edge and that secret book. But we're pretty much out of gold right now. So, okay. Let me just look in the convoy. Do we have things we can sell? Gonna save the stat boosters. I do have 3 master seals now. Oh, the door key might be handy in this chapter, actually. So we'll probably bring it with us. The chest key... I have to think about this. There is one chapter in Part 4 with chests, and there's one at the end of Part 1. I don't think there are any others. And for those two, those are both maps that I'm planning on taking slowly, and I don't care about like efficiency or turn bonus, so we probably don't need that chest key for the rest of the game. Let's see, there's one chest in endgame that's not a problem to get. Yeah, I can't think of any other chests, actually, in the game, so we can probably go ahead and sell that. Can sell some of the used vulneraries. Could probably sell that pure water. The red gem I kind of want to hang on to. It is just free gold, essentially, but there are reasons I want to hold that. What else is in here? Just some lances. Okay. So, minimally, how much money do I need to make here? I want, okay, 8,000 for the secret book, 700 for the wind edge. And then for other items, the only other thing I really needed was I want to get Ileana another thunder tome. So that's 880. So 880 plus 700 is going to be 1580. And then another 8,000. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the secret book. Okay, let's just see how much I can sell stuff for. See, I will go ahead and sell that chest key. It's not worth a whole lot. The door key is only worth 50 gold, so I might as well just keep it for this chapter. These herbs I don't think I need anymore. They kind of don't cut it at this point in the game, so let's go ahead and sell them. And I can sell that 4-use vulnerary that was in Tyronio's inventory. Okay, the pure water I'm not going to need at this stage in the game. Later on we'll be able to actually buy it in the shop. Yeah, and I've got enough now for the wind edge and the thunder tome, but I still need to make up quite a bit if I want to be able to get that secret book. Yeah, I don't... There's just not enough stuff to sell to be able to do it. So it's not really worth it. The secret book is a stat booster that's for skill. So we're gonna just miss this one. That's fine. So let's get the wind edge. Z-Hark's inventory is full, so... Okay, I'll just hand it to Edward for now, and we'll swap some swords around. And then, let's get Ileana a Thunder Tome. Okay, and then I did have a full vulnerary in the convoy there, so let's go ahead and just hand that to Nolan. That was Fiona's vulnerary. Okay. And, yeah, Nolan is okay for now. Oh, I did want to check. The armory... Okay, still just bronze, iron, steel for everything. Oh, there are iron daggers now, which I could get for Soth, but Might of 5, I believe... What does the card do? Because he's still got that card that he's barely used. I guess I got a little use out of it, but... Yeah, that's Might of 4. And we've got the Beast Killer if we really need something strong, so it's fine. We don't need to give him anything just yet. And because I misclicked that one time, I still have that 3-use bronze knife, but we'll probably break that fairly soon. Oops. Okay, so... Okay, let's swap some swords around between Z-Hark and Edward. Let's give... Okay, so he can keep the Killing Edge and the Brave Sword. He's got 2 steel swords right now, and also the iron. So, we'll just swap that for the full Wind Edge, and he'll just have a second one. I tend to go through a lot of Wind Edges, so that's fine. And yeah, he'll be outfitted. And this chapter, I know I mentioned this before, but this is the first time where we're not going to be able to bring everybody, so we're going to have to cut back on our units that we're able to deploy here. Yeah, everybody else seems to be pretty good for weapons and items, though, so I'm not too worried. Alright, let's go to Award XP. Now, Soth leveled up right at the end, so... Okay, I actually did get enough there that I could give out some XP here, but Soth being just leveled, I'm not going to give him any. Z-Hark, let's go ahead and raise up to 99. Jill, let's raise up to 99. Nolan. And Ileana. Okay. And now, yeah, Nolan and Ileana are both level 17 and haven't capped any stats. That's a little concerning, and actually Jill as well. All 3 of them are 17 and haven't capped anything, so that is a bit concerning, but hopefully they'll be capping things pretty soon. Jill is close on speed. Nolan is close on, looks like, resistance and defense. Ileana is close on strength, defense, resistance. Actually, you know what? I can do it better from this screen, can't I? Oh, okay. She's close on strength. Not particularly close on anything else. Jill is close on speed. Yeah, nothing really else beyond that. Okay. And then if I go up to Nolan... Yeah... I mean, he's close on resistance. But okay, yeah, it seems like I'm probably going to want these 3 to all level naturally all the way up to 20 and not do bonus XP levels, so... that's fine. I'm, again, just hoping I don't get too RNG screwed, especially with Ileana, because I have no other person who I can use as my Thunder Mage. But that's fine. And then Laura, while we're here, so I have to think about this here. I'm just doing the math in my head here. Okay. So if I gave her 27, that gets her up to 89, meaning her next heal would level her up. But she needs a total of 5 more levels, so that means if she just heals and gets up to 100 XP. The next time she levels, she'll hit 99. So let's go. Okay, so level 6 should be fine. Level 7, level 8, level 9, level 10. Okay. So now, Laura should hit level 10 exactly at 0 XP. So I'm just giving her that little boost there. I don't know if she'll actually be able to hit level 10 by the end of part 1, but I'm hoping. Anyway, I might end up having to give her some more bonus XP later, and if I do, that's fine. So the other thing I should talk about while we're here at the base is I do have these 3 Master Seals, and there's going to be one more in part 1, and we're actually going to pick it up in this chapter. So Edward, Laura, and Aaron are all going to get Master Seals, and then the 4th one normally would go to Leonardo, but he's level 8, and I don't see a whole lot of point in giving him 2 levels of bonus XP, so I might actually use one of those Master Seals on Nolan, Jill, or Ileana when they get up to level 20, just to save some bonus XP there and just class change them at that point. They allow you to promote whenever you're level 10 or above, from 1st to 2nd tier. So normally for characters that you're training, you want them to get all of their levels so that they get their stat gains. So that's what I'm going to do for Nolan, Jill, and Ileana, but when they get to level 20, the first one probably to reach level 20, I'm just going to hand a Master Seal to. Just save a little bit of time and a little bonus XP that way. Okay. So... Alright. Yeah, next thing to do then is skills. We did pick up Paragon in that chapter there. And Aaron maxed out his Lance rank, so he doesn't need Discipline anymore. Now, Paragon takes up 15 capacity, so not everybody can actually fit it. I'd love to give it to Jill if she could fit it. Z-Hark is kind of a good choice for it, just because he isn't getting a lot of XP from the enemies in this part. Ileana and Nolan are both close enough that they'll be fine. Soth is another one I could give it to. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and remove Guard while we're here. I keep forgetting to do this. Guard is a rather useless skill in this game. So, basically, if Soth is standing adjacent to Micaiah and an enemy attacks Micaiah, there's a chance that it might have that attack aim at Soth instead. Because it's not a guaranteed effect, it's useless. So, I'm going to remove it. And we can probably just sell that Guard Scroll. In fact, how much is it worth? Oh, only 500. Okay, so, yeah, actually, we'll give it to the Convoy for now. As I said, we want to hoard some valuable items here. And back to skills. So yeah, Soth would be another option for Paragon. Micaiah is an option too. So I think what I'm going to do is for this chapter, I'm going to give it to Z-Hark. And after this chapter, I think I'm going to take it off of him and give it to Micaiah. I'm also going to go ahead while we're here and give Z-Hark cancel, because we're not going to be using Edward anymore. Okay. And the other thing I need to do before I forget... Oh, Imbue is also a useful skill. So, Imbue is kind of like the renewal skill that Volug has, except instead of doing a percentage of HP, it's based on the unit's magic stat. We're not going to be using Fiona, so she doesn't need this. And Savior is going to be an important skill for something I want to do later. So I'm actually going to transfer this over to another group later in the game, and I have one very specific use in a specific chapter for it. I mentioned what the skill does when Fiona was an NPC, but it can be removed from her and given to someone else. Okay. So, yeah, Imbue takes 15 capacity as well. So again, not everybody can fit it. What's Soth's magic? 5. Volig's is... yeah, 3. So Renewal is actually, for the moment, better on Volig than Imbue would be. So, yeah... oh, and mages can't use Imbue or healers. So, okay, we'll stick it on Soth for now. And then, Fiona, we're just gonna go ahead and convoy Savior for the moment. Okay. Supports. They still can't go up, but that's okay. Okay, these two can. And then the question is Nolan ready for Zehark yet? No. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make sure that they stand next to each other in this battle. Jill still can't support anybody. So that's really all we can do with this. Volig can only support Micaiah. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that should be all for the base. So let's go ahead and move out to the chapter. I love this guy's portrait. De jure. So this is Micaiah's plan. Okay. So we only get 9 deployment slots here. Which is perfect, because I don't want to bring Meg, Fiona, Edward, or Leonardo, and I want everybody else. Tironio is unavailable because he is distracting them at the front gate. So, yeah, it turns out that this is all the units that I want to bring to this map. Alright, so what we're going to do first, we're going to actually have Jill go this way because there's some armor units and she's got that hammer. So she'll try for that. There's a temptation to try to bring Volig all the way down there and have him start taking these guys out at the end. We need to take them out quickly because we need to open this big door behind them. I think what I'm going to do... yeah, rather than rushing in with Volig... actually, I think I'm going to bring Volig up that way, but I'm also going to send Nolan and Zehark that way. That's, that I think is the best plan. Then the problem is, oh, I don't have enough units to go up here, do I? Yeah, because I need at least 2 physical units to be my front line. Because Soth and Micaiah are also going to go this way. And then I need Aaron to go this way. And I guess if I'm trying to build the Nolan Zehark support, I should send them together. So that's what I'll do. And I guess Volig and Aaron will come up this way, and then Volig might end up running down here after. So, okay. That's what we'll do, and Laura's going to follow this group up the stairs. Okay, so that should be good for preparations. Oh, one other thing I'll mention. The mounted units and flying units suffer movement penalty indoors. You can see Jill is 8 minus 2 movement. So yeah, first chapter you have Fiona. She would also get this penalty. Yeah, so it means she can't quite actually reach these armors right away. So, you know, that being the case, I'm actually going to deploy Ilyana a little bit closer to the stairs. Okay. So that should be good. I'm going to go ahead and save and practice the map, and then I will be right back. Alright, let's fight. But before we do, I did forget one thing. Might not make a difference, but I'm going to actually give this beat-up hand axe to the convoy and take that door key. There are some doors to unlock in this chapter. Alright, let's fight. Alright, now, the main thing here is that we've got a bunch of prisoners that we want to free. So we've got 2 cells here, 1 over here, and then the important one is this one back here. And there's actually 2 prisoners in this cell, and 1 in each of the others. And the important thing here is that we want them all to escape the map. They're worth bonus XP if they can get out this door over here. But it's difficult to do that in the 10 turns that are required for the bonus XP for this map. So we're going to try it. We'll see how it goes. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and start by having Nolan come and attack this guy. And I was thinking about this, and I feel like Nolan's gotten kind of speed screwed in this playthrough. So please gain speed here, Nolan. That'd be really nice. Okay, he got speed. Good. He's still not, like, fast enough to double this guy, but at least he's gaining some speed. And then Z-Hark will just go and finish him off. And yeah, Z-Hark and Nolan, it's going to be dangerous. There's potential that one of them could get killed if I get unlucky with RNG here. But we're going to need to go break through those 4 guys by the doors as quickly as we can. Okay, meanwhile then, we're going to go this way. And yeah, actually this one has a javelin, but if we take his range out, yeah, the other one can't get to Micaiah, so we'll just equip Thani. It probably won't go for her anyway. And then just run Soth up this way, and you'll see why I'm sending Soth this way in a bit. And then Jill, we're going to equip that hammer. And they'll probably both go after Soth. Okay, then Aaron and Volig are going to head this way, and I'm going to go ahead and just set them there for now. These enemies can't get around to, like, mess with anything down here anyway, so it's fine. And yeah, we're kind of going to just hurry our way through this chapter, because we really want to try to go for that 10-turn bonus XP turn requirement. Alright, Jill dodged that, nice job, and she levels up for it. Okay, well, you got speed at least. Is that capped speed for Jill? I can't remember if she was close to capping that now. I'll check on my turn. Okay. And yeah, I figured you'd go for Nolan. That'll break that steel axe. Oh, not a great level there for Aaron. Other phase. It's Tormod. And yeah, Vika was not a character in Path of Radiance, so we don't know her, but we know Tormod and Morim. Oh yeah, and Z-Hark and Jill have some extra dialogue here if you deploy them to this map. For some reason, not Ileana, though. Yep, just use fire magic for the beast and wind for the birds. Okay, so yeah, we have Tormod, Vika, and Morim joining the fight. Now, they join as green units, but you can recruit them. Basically, Tormod will run towards South, and when he talks to South, all three will join. South cannot talk to Morim. Actually, he can. I don't think this recruits them, though. I'll show that conversation in a second, though. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Well... Actually, do I have a better hit rate with the steel axe on this one? Or with the iron axe? That wouldn't kill. I mean, I'd have to hit 297s. Or I'd have to hit 188 with the hammer. Let's just go for the hammer on this one. Okay. Then, yep, we'll make sure we just stay out of your range with Micaiah. And I don't need Thani for this now, because Soth weakened him. Okay. And now, let's go ahead and show that conversation with Morim. Again, I don't think this will recruit them, but we'll talk to Tormod on the next turn. That'll recruit them. Yeah, you can tell it doesn't recruit him because it's not playing the recruitment music. I always liked Morim, he's great. I really wish he had a bigger role in this game than he does. Anyway, moving on to this part of the map, so... I could keep Nolan out of their range and just try to hand axe this guy. But, yeah, actually, these three can all reach Z-Hark if I put him here. The thing is, they tend to not move until you get in range of the knight at the back, so what I'll do here... Okay, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try to hand axe him. Well, actually, you know what? I don't have to actually hand axe him. I could steel axe if I have a better hit rate. Yeah. And, okay, if Nolan gets hit, then Z-Hark is gonna have to finish that guy off. Otherwise, if Nolan hits this, I will have to... or I'll then be able to run Z-Hark in and start fighting those other guys. Okay, good. He hit. Okay, so now, Z-Hark, if he gets unlucky... What's his biorhythm like right now? Okay, normal trending up, so he should be okay. If he's in bad biorhythm, I wouldn't recommend doing this, because he could very easily get killed. But, as it is, you can probably run in here and attack all these guys. Now, the problem is, with a wind edge... Yeah, I'm not guaranteed... Well, okay, I would kill these two, but not necessarily the other two. So I could potentially leave two alive doing that strategy with a wind edge, whereas these two have only single range weapons, and actually this Myrmidon up here... Yeah, he can't get to me if I'm standing here, so just to limit the number of attacks Z-Hark takes, I'm gonna go here. We're going to take out the hand axe, and then I'm just going to preview and make sure that an iron sword does it kill. That one's good. Ooh, it wouldn't kill that one. Okay, so I better use a steel sword then. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to steel sword this guy, and this should take out all but the armor, who's going to step to the side and throw an axe. And then I can take him out on the next turn. Okay. And they can't reach Nolan, so that's good. Okay, now up here, there's sort of three fronts to this this initial part of the battle, which is kind of fun, actually. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Aaron should be able to finish this guy, right? Yeah. Okay, so can Ileana... No, she's also kind of speed screwed. Yeah. How does Vola... Oh, Vola... Okay, Vola could set this up for Ileana. I think I might... Now I'm remembering. I think I did this on the practice run as well. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay, and then Ileana is gonna finish that one off. Only a 78 hit rate. Okay, I hope you hit this. Alright, you got him. And then, you know, I'm just thinking, because I didn't run Nolan forward, I could have Laura go heal him instead of healing Aaron. That's probably the smarter thing to do, because that way Nolan will be able to run up and not have to spend a turn healing himself. So, yeah, let's actually heal him. Alright. And then Aaron, yeah, you're not going to get the benefit of Laura's support, but you're still at an 87 hit rate, so... And, oh, you know, you could die if you miss this. I'm going to gamble it, though. You got him. Okay. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. Yeah, this is what I mean about, like, if you get unlucky with Seahark, he can get killed. We leveled up his sword rank. Yeah, and Tormod is fine against these guys up here, so nothing to worry about. He'll take them out. Okay, and that'll break Soth's bronze knife finally. And now, I believe Tormod's gonna probably kill that guy. Yeah, he's gonna stand next to Soth and kill this guy for us. Okay. Which, I would have rather Jill killed him, but that's okay. Okay. And just to show... Yeah, Seahark would have died if all three had hit him, so we had to dodge one. Okay, now Nolan is going to come up here. Actually, I kind of want to stay out of range of the Myrmidon. Yeah. Let's come here. And then Seahark, we're just going to back up a bit. Actually, I could put Seahark in range of the Myrmidon, because now that... Okay, I'm going to heal him here. So he'll be up to 30 HP. He takes 10 damage from this one. And 7 damage from that one. So, yeah, I'm going to leave him in the Myrmidon's range to just draw him in. I'm okay with Seahark picking up these kills instead of Nolan. Oop, I almost forgot to heal him. That would have been bad. Okay, now we're good. See, I'm okay with Zhark picking up those kills. Again, I am training Zhark, and now that he has Paragon on, he's actually gaining a little bit of XP from them. Okay, now up here, we kind of want to get through this quickly. So, this mage has L-Fire, and L-Fire is the upgraded version of Fire. So, 7 might, but with effectiveness bonus against Volug, it hits really hard. So that's 21 plus the 11 magic, so 32. And Volug's resistance is only 7, so yeah, that'd be 25. So he could actually right now survive a hit from it, but 25 plus that 10 would be enough to kill him. So yeah, I need to be very careful with Volug here. Now, not all of these enemies move. The ones that are standing in front of the doors do not move, and the ones that are guarding the ledges here and here don't move. So, as long as we're out of range of that one... Yeah, the only other thing that'll be able to hit him is that Fire Mage. And there's this one down here which can't reach all the way up there. So, yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and have Laura heal Volug. And now Volug has enough HP to be able to tank this and the mage. So we can just take him out. And I would have had Aaron come in and attack first, but I need to heal Aaron also, so I'm just going to have him use a vulnerary. Okay, and then you... I could put Aaron in your range with a javelin, actually. I don't know if you'll go for him, but... you might. And then, okay, let's go ahead and recruit these guys. And that's the recruitment music. Oh boy, Tormod. Okay, so they're recruited, and then I'm actually just going to trade Soth's Vulnerary over to Tormod right now. And then Tormod is going to run in here. So, the funny thing is, even with height penalty, Tormod does really well against these other mages. I should also show off with him. So he has Celerity, which increases his movement by 2. For story reasons, that makes sense. You saw the little cutscene before they entered the map. About Morim saying, who do you think taught him how to run? So, yeah, it makes sense he would have Celerity. I am going to be taking that off of him at the end of Part 1, though, because it's a very useful skill to have on others. So that helps with his movement. The other thing is, he's a Sage, so he's actually a promoted version of the Mage class, so he is way better than all these other mages. And even with height penalty, he does pretty well against these two, so I like to use him to just try to break through up here. So we're going to just heal him. He can still take some damage from them. And then I'm just going to keep Jill out of their range for now. But she's going to be heading up here as well. And we'll equip a hand axe just in case. Okay, then Morim can't quite get up to that ledge. I want him and Vika to both go this way, so they're just going to get ready to jump up there. Oh, and also, I should point out, Jill and Zhark both have talk dialogues with both Morim and Tormod. We've shown both of Soth's. Let's show one of Jill's now. I don't know if I'll get a chance to show all of them. Okay, and then we'll have Vika get ready. Micaiah's gonna just stay out of range as well. And then, yeah, that mage will either go for Tormod down here or attack Aaron at height penalty. Either way is fine. And we'll get Ileana up. Ooh, Nolan doubled something. Nice. He broke his hand axe. Okay, so that door opens now. So as soon as that armored axe user moves, the door opens. I did not know that that archer would move. Holy crap, I thought that archer was going to stay there guarding that door. He didn't move the last time. Wow, okay, so Volog came very close to death there because I didn't know that. Alright, it all worked out though. Okay, and you decided to go for Aaron, which is perfectly fine. And now I could probably feed that kill to Ileana. It's gonna depend on how Ileana does against these two up here, though. So let's just see. Okay, you do double this one, yeah, but you don't do enough damage. Okay, how does Aaron do? Ooh, Silver Lance one-shot. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna bring Laura over first, though, and heal Volog, just to get the accuracy bonus for Aaron. Okay, and now one-shot him. Nice. Okay, and now Ileana, you take out this mage down here. Okay, and then can Vika? Yeah, Vika and Moram can't quite reach this door or this archer. That's okay. Alright, this mage up here, can Z-Heart get to him? Ooh, he can with a Wind Edge. Okay, can Nolan finish this guy? Yes, okay. This is working out really well. Yeah, that's perfect, because now I can get rid of that mage and not have to worry about it hitting any of my Lagoos. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we've got this level clear, except for that archer who's stunned. How long does that howl effect last, by the way? Oh, only one turn. Okay. So yeah, that was Howl, by the way, that triggered because he attacked Volog indirectly, and that stuns him. So, Volog will have to take him out, but then we can start opening these cells. Okay, now as for this over here, so Tormod, yeah, he's actually got a chance to kill that Fire Mage, but his accuracy is pretty low. Against the Wind Mage, he actually does better. He has a 75 hit rate. And actually, with Fire, does that do enough to kill? Ooh, it does, and it has an 80 hit rate. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go for this, and even if he misses, the Mage will probably attack him on the enemy phase, so he'll have 4 chances to hit twice. So, let's go for this. Okay, and we got him in one. Good. Okay. Now, Jill I don't think is going to be close enough. Yeah, she can't quite get there. And if we try attacking with Jill at height penalty... Whoop, I don't want to do that. Yeah, she's only got a 37 hit rate. I don't want to do that. It's not a good trade. Moram could actually get up here and take this guy out. Can he one-shot him? He can. Okay. So, the other enemies up here... Again, I was wrong about this archer, but I'm pretty sure that this one and this one don't move. I know that these three, the boss and these two archers here don't move, but this one with the longbow does. So if I don't put anybody else in his range, he's going to run over here and shoot at Tormod, which is okay. Tormod can tank an arrow, I believe. Yeah, attack 23, defense 12, so yeah, he can tank an arrow. I don't know that I really want him to go for Moram and just run down Muram's transform gauge, but at the same time, I want to get this mage out of the way. So let's just do it. Let's get rid of him. And again, the main point here is that I'm just trying to be really quick about this because I want to get this cell open as soon as possible. And then Jill... I guess we will come over and talk to Tormod after all, because I can't get up the ledge. Okay, so now we'll wait, and then these three are gonna open this cell door, and in fact... Well, Vika might be some help over there, too. I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy out with Volug now. Okay, and actually, yeah, Soth, Micaiah, and Vika are all gonna come this way, too. We've already cleared this ledge, thanks to, some superb tanking by Volug. So, that's all done for us. Oh, and do not put Vika in range of this longbow. She will go splat. So we're gonna keep her down here. Okay, and you went for Jill. Okay, that's fine. Oh, nice dodge, Jill. Okay, now we should be able to kill these enemies and open this cell now. I believe I have enough units here. So let's have Jill take one of them if she can. No, she can't by herself. Okay. She does have the door key, so she could open the door, and Soth can't reach it, so... Alright, we're gonna have... Oh, you can steal that droppable door key. And the other thing with the doors I should mention, so they're Endurance 20, you can actually just break the doors, and they have 0 defense, so you can just attack it with your weapons and break it. I usually don't like to waste the weapon charges doing that, but the Lagoos can break it with their fang and beaks and not incur any downside, so, well, I might as well bring these guys up while I'm at it. Okay, Zhark, can you take this guy out? I know you're damaged here. Well, I don't know if I want to risk that, because if you get hit by that twice, it's very unlikely, but you could die. Oh, you know what? You have the Brave Sword, though. Yeah, okay. Good use for the Brave Sword. So yeah, Brave weapons do double attacks, so it'll hit a total of 4 times. It'll hit twice, then the enemy, and then the enemy attacks, and then hit twice again. So yeah, we'll use the Brave Sword. I don't want to overuse it in Part 1 because it's going to be valuable later in the game, but this is a situation where it comes in handy. Okay. Good. Now, Nolan, get up as far as you can go. And if I can save Vika to be able to go open this door, I will. Okay, so, Soth, can you just take this guy out? Yeah, you can. Let's just do that. Okay, useless on Soth, but that's fine. Okay, and then we're gonna take out this guy. And it's gonna be either Tormod or one of the Lagoos, because Jill can't do it. It doesn't matter. Let's use Tormod. Nice crit, Tormod. Not that you needed it. Okay, and then I could either break that with a Lagoos, or I could have Jill unlock it. Let's just go ahead and have Jill do it. And I'm actually going to move her out of the way, because I know that, yeah, I want them to get as far as they can, so they'll come out to these 2 spaces. Okay, now, let's actually have Murim come over here and do it, because I can talk to Zhark while I'm over here. This is my favorite of the conversations that are available in this chapter, by the way. I love both Zhark and Murim. Alright. And then let's... Oh, Vika can get up to this door. Okay, so let's actually have Volig open this one. Actually, oh, and Volig has a door key? Oh, cool. But, okay, I don't need the door key because it's Volig, so I'll just break the door. Save that use of a door key, not that I'm gonna ever use it later, but we'll just break the door. Okay, and then Vika will open the last one. So yeah, I managed to open 4 doors there without Soth. What are you doing, Soth? That's your job. Okay, so now these 3 should get out by turn 10, no problem. It's the 2 over here that are hard to get out. Because they have a movement of 6, so let's actually... Well, this one's a little further back. Let's just count them out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll put us at turn 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's 1 space off. Okay. Actually, that is perfect. So, if both of them just move their maximum movement every turn, we'll only have to shove them, this guy, once. The problem is they can't be occupying the same squares, so we really probably have to shove them both a couple times. But, yeah, this is definitely doable this way. Getting up here by turn 4 is not easy. Well, I guess by turn 5 is where I opened all the cells here. But yeah, that's not easy to do. You have to be very precise like I was. You have to get a little bit of luck with Tormod taking out the mage from height penalty. And you have to clear this level very quickly. And you also have to have units that can take out these guys over here like I had Zihark and Nolan do. So yeah, I didn't exactly narrate that as well as I could have and explain myself as it was happening, but I hope now you can understand that, like, that wasn't easy to do. But the good news is, now we're almost done with the chapter. We just have a couple turns in which we need to take down the boss. We've got plenty of time to do it, so let's go ahead and get ready to jump up there with Micaiah, because she has to get to the seize point. And let's go ahead and start bringing everybody else around. And yeah, those 3 enemies back there won't move, so... yeah. Okay. And yeah, the annoying thing is that, you can't shove them if they're right next to each other. So what I'm gonna do... And Jill's movement is actually the same as those guys. So I'm actually just going to rescue this one and just kind of fly him across. And, yeah, actually, because Jill being able to traverse this gap, does that save any time? Because he was here, so he would have to reach here is how many squares? Well, okay, I just moved him a few squares closer with that maneuver, so yeah, this is fine. Okay, and then we're just gonna... Oh, Soth can't shove him. Morim I know can, but he's not close enough right now. It's fine, we got plenty of time. The big thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to have anybody standing here, because I want him to be moving his maximum every time. And then Morim, well, he's transformed, and Volib will be able to shove him as well. And I think Vika can too. Okay, and Vika, I'm actually going to have her fly back across, because that way she's out of the way of my other units. Micaiah's going to jump up. I might as well sacrifice for Tormod. Okay, so there is a hidden treasure right here. Ooh, can Tormod shove Soth? Yes! Haha! Let's pick it up. There it is. Okay, so that's the last Master Seal in the game. So we have them all. I think I might have actually missed one. I don't remember exactly, but in any case, we have 4, which is more than we actually need. So, okay. Now, again, I just don't want anybody standing here. I'm gonna have Morin just go here, so he's ready to shove that guy. Volug is going to come here as well, and then he'll be able to shove him too. Z-Hark... Oh, I'd like to heal him first. Oh, I can't. That soldier's in the way. Well, alright. We'll just bring Z-Hark in and use a vulnerary. The boss also has a stealable vulnerary, by the way. And he's got a Storm Sword as his weapon, which is the upgraded version of the Wind Edge. I'll explain something else about this boss in a bit. I'm going to bring Aaron up here. Again, don't want to stand on this space. And then I'll just have to move Aaron before I start shoving the green unit. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take out these archers. Alright, and then we will shove you. You know, I actually just want to check this. Okay, yeah, Z-Hark and Tormod do have a conversation, so I should be able to show that here. I've got a couple turns to spare. Okay, and then let's shove you again. Oop, that's more. I meant to get Volug. Okay, and then I could... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I miscounted there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll put me at the start of turn 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start of turn 9. Okay, he'll be out. So I should be able to just drop the other one where Laura is, and then they'll both be able to get out. So let's bring Micaiah there, and Laura can heal her. I guess I could have dropped him in the cell even, but it's fine. Okay, and then bring them up. Nolan is not going to be able to get through there, but he can go into the cell doorway here. And we'll get Vic up as well. Okay, and then I just have Soth to move. I could take this guy out with Soth. I believe once you engage the boss, there are some reinforcements that come out, so I'm not going to engage him just yet, or steal his vulnerary. I'm just going to go ahead and take out this archer with Soth. Alright. And then I'm just going to count this one more time to be sure. So he just needs to get to this space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it'll be the start of turn 9. And then he's out at the start of turn 10. And then I can seize. Okay. Okay. So this went very well. Alright, let's bring up... Actually, I'm going to steal this vulnerary first. And then I'm actually going to just get Soth out of the way. And I'm just using characters here that I don't really want to be fighting the boss to rescue him. Let's see, I would kind of like Nolan to get the boss kill, although Jill could also get it. Yeah, Jill could hammer the boss. That's probably what we should do. And I can go ahead and just give her 1 point of HP. And, oh, I can't get around there. Let's shove you. Okay. And if it wasn't clear, I'm just stalling this out to turn 10 so that I can let all these guys escape. How does Ileana do against him? Ooh, she would get 1 shot. Okay, she probably should not attack the boss under any circumstance. Okay. That's fine. And yeah, I don't know why Ileana and Torma don't have a conversation. Take that. But I will go ahead and talk to Zehark. Yeah, this is why I love Zehark. It's funny, because, like, his dialogue with Ileana in the other chapter was kind of similar. He's very whimsical when he's talking to his friends, I guess. And he had that joke with Morim, too. Yeah, this guy has pretty high defense, so it's gonna take a few attacks to bring him down, probably. How does Aaron do with a javelin? Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna wait until the next turn to engage him here. Okay. And yep, Morim reverted, and Vika will revert very soon. Okay, they will get out. So I need to kill the boss now so that I can seize with Micaiah on the next turn. I guess, I mean, I could kill him on the next turn, I suppose, but... Alright, let's go ahead and... How does Jill do? Ooh, only a 49 hit rate. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, well, she managed to hit. And then actually Nolan... Let's see, is a steel axe enough? No. So, we're gonna try this. Yeah. I figured it was too much to ask to be able to hit both of those. Okay. So, no kill for Nolan, that's fine. Well, Zehark would probably get a level from it. I could also rescue Nolan to be able to attack with another weapon. That's probably a good idea. Let's just rescue Nolan. Oh, I can't do it with Vika. Can Morim do it untransformed? He can. But he won't be able to get out of the way. Well, okay, let's do that. I did already steal his vulnerary, so I don't have to do that anymore. How does Aaron do? Ooh, the Silver Lance will be just enough, and I can give him a 99 hit rate if I put Laura closer, so let's do that. Let's give Aaron the boss kill. He hasn't had one yet, I don't think. Actually, it might be 100 hit rate. Did their, because I raised their support. Yeah, it's +5 hits, so he'll actually guaranteed kill him. Nice. Alright, let's go Aaron. Okay, now good level this time to make up for the earlier one. That was pretty good. Strength, speed, luck, res. Yeah, and defense. That's very good. Yeah, Aaron is doing actually pretty well. He's actually the same level as Nolan and Ileana, I think. Oh, they're 18. He's 16. Actually, what? Well, okay, you're carrying Nolan. Let's put him down so I can look at him. Yeah, he's level 18. So yeah, Nolan is really, or Aaron rather, is keeping pace. I keep mixing the two up for some reason. I don't understand. But yeah, I did all the conversations. Not going to seize yet because I need these two to get out. But yeah, everything else is done, and maybe I'm wrong about there being reinforcements from here. If they show up here on the last turn, we'll take them out for a little extra XP before we finish. Oh, I should have put Zehark and Nolan next to each other. Oh well. Okay, there's some reinforcements that I knew about as well, but they're too far away to do anything. So yeah, if you manage to open that cell early, then these prisoners will get out as they did. But if you are taking longer than I did, then these reinforcements can actually get down here and attack them before they can escape. So one other thing I'll mention is that the prisoners themselves are each worth... Let me actually just pull up the numbers to make sure I have this right. Okay, bonus XP. So, per surviving prisoner, so if they're still on the map but they're alive at the end, then you get... I just lost my place, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, if they're still on the map and alive at the end, you get 200 bonus XP. If they escape, you get 300. So it's a difference of 100 for each one that escapes. And the turn bonus is 500 for the full turn bonus. So it would be 250 if you are between 10 and 15 turns. So if it's a choice between ending it on turn 10 and getting one of the prisoners out, you want to end it on turn 10, even if it's 2 prisoners. Because that they'd only be worth 200 for escaping, whereas the half-turn bonus is a difference of 250. But yeah, I think this is actually the first time ever that I've completed this map with full bonus XP, so I'm actually pretty surprised I was able to do that. Okay, and we can go ahead and get out of here. The only things I'm going to do before I go... Sorry, I just had to click back on this to make it the active window. I'm going to have a little bit of support building shoving. Oh, we can converse. Okay. Shove you. Let's get you out of the way. Shove you. Shove you. Heal you, and don't sacrifice with Micaiah, because Micaiah needs to seize the seize point. So yeah, the difference between a seize map and an arrive map is an arrive map, it can be anybody, but a seize has to be your lord. So, like, for example, you can't do it with anybody except Micaiah. Alright, but that's it. Let's get out of here. So yes, of course Azuka is immediately interested in Tormod, Morim, and Vika. Yeah, Soth does have a point. Yeah, that was why we couldn't have Nyla and Raphael come with us. Yeah, that and expendable in parentheses. Yeah, if you remember what Azuka was up to in Path of Radiance, you should be horrified by this. I love that, you mumbling creep. So, investigation. Okay. Yeah, they did. And, yeah, I liked Tormod in that game. Also, I think I forgot to mention when I was talking about recruiting Tyronio with children, and I actually meant Devdin the whole time. I think I forgot to mention that Tormod was the other one that could recruit him. It was Soth, Rolf, Mist, Tormod, and Soren were the children in your army. More just passive-aggressive Ike bashing by Micaiah. Yeah, we remember the Apostle from Path of Radiance. So she was 10 in that game. She's got to be 13 now. Years old, that is. She was a kid. Yep, 13. There it is. I should just wait and let Soth tell me. Senate is the highest power in Dane. I guess technically that's true. I have a feeling that might have been a typo. I feel like that was supposed to say Begnion, but I guess because Begnion is in control of Dane right now, this is also technically true. Yeah. I do really like Tormod. Sadly, he and Morim and Vika are barely in this game. They show up here, they're with us till the end of part 1, and then they don't come back again until much, much later. So, yeah, sadly they're not particularly useful. I would love to be able to actually use Tormod. But he's obviously very useful in that last chapter and in the rest of part 1. For some reason. Well, gee, Micaiah, maybe it's because he just reunited with his friend. He's happy for some reason. I don't get it. I thought I was all he needed. Yeah, I mean, no duh. You've taken care of him for so long. Yeah. Morim's figured it out. He knows her secret. Half-breeds. Uh-oh. So yeah, they just dump that on us, and then we're onto the XP screen. So yeah, Morim reveals that he recognizes Micaiah as a branded. So there was that whole conversation between Micaiah and Peleus earlier, where Peleus mistook her mark for the spirit's protection, but we now know, no, it is a brand. She has Lagu's blood. And yeah, one of the side effects of the brand and being branded is that you age more slowly, so That's why I've been saying Micaiah is actually quite a bit older than she looks. So yeah, Morim knows that. And yeah, there was dialogue in Path of Radiance too, and I believe there's more in Radiant Dawn, that most Lagoos, or many Lagoos, just kind of instinctively know about a branded, that a Bjork is actually a branded when they encounter one. There's also a conversation much later in Radiant Dawn that isn't entirely related, but that mentions that Lagoos tend to use scent to identify people, rather than physical appearance. So the branded, at least in my head canon, have some sort of scent giveaway that gives them away to a lot of Lagoos. Anyway, so yeah, that is maximum bonus XP for this chapter. I suppose there is no theoretical maximum, because you could just have Morim and Vika and Tormod fight unrecruited for a while. But yeah, we got the full turn bonus, and all the prisoners escaped. So I'm very happy with that run of that chapter. That never happens. Actually, hold on. 2,000 for those prisoners escaping. What did this say? Huh. Yeah, this must have it wrong, because that's 2,000. There were a total of 5 prisoners. 4 cells. One of them had 2 prisoners, so 5 total prisoners. And that's 2,000, which would mean that they're worth 400 each. Right? Yeah. So, yeah, that must... Okay, the wiki that I was looking at must have it wrong. I'll actually edit that here tonight, and I'll fix that for them. So yeah, actually, some of the math that I was saying earlier then has to be adjusted. So it's a difference of 200 for the prisoners escaping versus still being on the map at the end. So yeah, if there's only one prisoner left on the map, then you would want to end it on turn 10 and preserve the other half of the turn bonus. But if it's 2, then you would actually want them to escape, because together they're worth 400 as compared to 250 for the turn bonus. Okay, anyway, that is enough of that. Let's move on to the save screen, and I will see you next time.